about Origin.
You most certainly did. With Origin dead and their central command blown to pieces, we're measuring significantly decreased Mosaic communications.
Decreased, but not stopped?
No, but the remnants of Mosaic are little more than echoes. You destroyed the broadcasting center and captured the creature powering it.
That'll do for now. Now we have to figure out whatever this is.
I'm working on that part. Still, amazing creature, isn't it, Carter? Just look at it.
I'm more concerned with how we can use it than how it looks.
Yes, of course. Clearly this entity played a vital role in the enemy's power structure.
Right. So what do you know about it so far?
Near as I can tell, it's a being composed of energy, entirely lacking a solid physical form.
How is that even possible?
I've no idea. It's nothing like any Earth creature, or like any outsider we've encountered so far. The outsiders were calling it an ethereal.
Tentacles.
It hasn't yet told me what it calls itself.
You're able to communicate with it?
No, nothing yet. But all creatures communicate. I just have to figure out this one's methods.
Now that we've got the outsiders on the ropes, what do you think we should do with them after they've surrendered?
That's an unexpectedly hopeful attitude, William. Since we can't be sure they will surrender, we may simply end up with tens of thousands of corpses.
But if we don't?
Well, who can say, really? If they're all truly free from Mosaic's influence, perhaps some can be integrated into society. I do look forward to finding out.
Nice.
Got any theories on why I blacked out? This creature to blame for it?
Theories? Oh, I'm bursting with theories, Agent Carter. Let me share the one foremost in my mind.
Just give me the short version if you don't mind.
It's possible this creature, the ethereal, is the first thing that's ever pushed the bend brace to its limits.
So whatever it is, it's much more complex than anything we've faced before.
The entire core of Mosaic was dedicated simply to containing and harnessing this creature's power. I haven't seen anything else in the outsider technology that rivals it.
Wonder where they came up with that then.
Indeed. It raises new questions about their Mosaic network.
So,
all right, Doc.
cut off the power source, cut them off.
I'm not done fighting this war.
Certainly. And we've got no shortage of new questions to contemplate.
Well, you let me know when you got some answers.
Alright. So we got rid of the big baddie for now. So hopefully that means we can kind of kick back and relax. See what this dude has to say.
You live.
And Origin is dead.
Then my kind are free. And yet, still
Freedom.
doomed.
Now that they aren't being controlled by Origin, maybe you can get them to surrender. If that happens, we can help them.
You would allow us to coexist on your world?
I can't promise anything. People won't forgive or forget anytime soon, but surrendering would be a good first
This is
step.
the 60s.
Without a promise
Wasn't
of a new
racism
home,
rampant?
we
Yeah, it's gonna be a
cannot
little
risk
hard.
surrender. We are at an impasse.
That's a damn shame.
But if there is anything I can do to reach an agreement, I will try.
Origin is dead. Mosaic is shut down and the gates to your world are closed. Why haven't your people surrendered yet?
No, Mosaic is not destroyed. You may have destroyed its source, crippled it.
Nobody's
The
in each of
echoes
them.
remain. Even disconnected, I can feel them.
Crippled or not, your people have no leadership or reinforcements. What can we do to get them to surrender?
Hundreds of your years spent chasing a single desperate goal cannot be erased instantly. Mosaic leaves its scars on the mind, and we will not stop fighting until we have a new world to call home.
Uh-oh.
If they won't stop fighting, neither will we.
Then there is no solution.
How will destroying the Mosaic network affect our people who have been infected? The Sleepwalkers.
Mosaic will no longer command them. You can take comfort in that. But I cannot offer you a cure.
Well, that's unfortunate. If you
Oh,
had
shit.
a cure, it might be easier for my people to accept a surrender.
And I would make such an offer. But we never concerned ourselves with creating a cure. Why would we?
Ooh. Wonder if
You've
one
been
does sit out there.
cooperative for the most part. So what do we do with you?
I have never decided my own fate. It was always determined by others. Origin, Axis, a legion of commanders.
Would you be willing to help us see a peaceful end to the war?
If a home can be found for my people, then I will do what I can.
You're a good man. Wait, what's your actual name?
My kind do not have names.
What is your
We
sex?
are referred
Species?
to merely by position. I am a
Power bottom.
Fair, or hidden watcher in your language.
Help us end the
Hidden
war
Watcher.
peacefully, and you'll all be free to choose your own names.
So does Hidden Watcher mean he's the one that sits in the closet with the video camera?
You sit tight. We might need your help if the war doesn't end soon.
I fear it will not.
So it feels to me like they're setting this up for another game that may never come. Ever.
Heard you brought us a new visitor, Carter.
I know, they don't sound too excited. I brought some new people to the base. Gonna build friendships.
Reminder, all returning field agents are to file written or oral reports for the lab technician immediately upon return.
Dutiful as always, Chelsky.
You heard the director. There'll be time to relax when the war is over.
That doesn't mean you need to keep running yourself ragged. You need to relax every once in a while.
Says the man who won't take a day off to rest after killing Origin.
Yeah, but I'm a
It
hero.
was
I think
child's
we've
play.
all earned that title by now, Agent Carter.
How's the campaign of misinformation going these days?
Sufficiently well.
What's that mean?
Well, so far I've had to cover up the destruction of a university, a town, and the biggest tourist trap in Colorado, to say nothing of all the captured sleepwalkers I've had to falsify records for. So the fact that you haven't yet seen any of that on national TV is good enough for me.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You wouldn't be here if you weren't the best of the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now that they've lost Mosaic, how are the outsiders responding?
Mixed results, as you'd expect. Some have gone berserk, some have gone catatonic.
Have any surrendered?
There have been a few across the country. To be on the safe side, we're shipping them all off to Alcatraz.
Whoa, damn.
Everyone else thinks the war's all but
Alcatraz.
over. What do you think?
I think I'll stay until we're certain of it.
Work is my life.
I'll let you get back to your duties then.
Until the director says it's all over, I'll be here.
Just keep on keeping on. Let's see if we can talk to that chick.
Senators are cut off and confused. Operatives and survivors are encouraged to only trusted sources, such as
Oh my god, Angela. You're so beautiful.
Well, glad to see you back on your feet.
Yeah, well, I feel like I stuck my finger in a wall socket.
Just be glad you survived. It's more than we can say for some.
Like De Silva, and Nils, and...
And my brother. And so many others.
But it's over. We can make it. And that's only because of the sacrifices of everyone we've lost.
I know. But that won't bring them back.
I'm still trying to figure out what happened at the end.
The whole complex was centered on that thing. Weir says they called it an ethereal. When you captured it, their systems started losing power.
And now it's in the lab, where the eggheads can poke at it all day.
Whatever it is, it was connected to their Mosaic network.
They literally
just
have
like Origin
egg-shaped heads.
was.
It's really
When we were
weird.
there, Origin said I was carrying a demon.
When you first came here, Falk said you were the best agent he'd ever seen. But you had your demons. Maybe Origin knew you better than you thought.
Can't exactly go back and ask for clarification, can we? Not after setting off that bomb.
Well worth the price, if you ask me.
I had an inner demon this morning, but I released it not too long after I woke up.
How long was I out? Are we seeing any results from the field yet?
It's only been a day and a half, but the early results look good.
I should damn well hope so.
Troops are in disarray and retreating from some engagements. We haven't even seen a UFO report in a few hours.
That's a good start.
Most importantly, the gates are all closed. The enemy's cut off in our world, and we outnumber them.
Oh, what do you know? We might just pull through after all. Assuming we can finish off the stragglers, what do you see happening afterwards?
For us, paperwork. Do you have any idea how many sleepwalkers we're going to have to account for? Hundreds. Thousands,
Oh my god,
possibly.
future Walmart employees.
Disappearances and false obituaries are simple. We did them all the time at the CIA. The hard part will be figuring out what to do with the outsiders who surrender.
Do you think they'll want anything to do with us after we've practically made them extinct?
We can expect some of them to defect. They were invading because their homeworld was dying. They won't want to go back.
We couldn't send them back anyway. The gates are all closed.
Dr. Dresner might have some interesting ideas.
I get the feeling that the war may have been the easy part.
So there was that other pod that left through the tranny hole in the dam. Was that the bad guy?
We're in the home stretch, Angie. Won't be long now.
Sure hope so. But even after that, nothing's going to be the same.
All right.
The outsiders were being controlled by Mosaic.
Just time to talk to Falk now.
What's your status, Carter? You fit for duty?
A little groggy, but I feel fine. Get me back out there and let's finish this.
Good. Bring up the map. There's plenty to be done. You had us worried back there, Carter. What happened to you?
The physical pain was intense, but the worst part was I couldn't think straight. Couldn't remember my own name or what the hell I was doing.
A leaky
Still
bum.
I remember pieces of what happened.
Well, it's good to
That's
see
the
you on your
worst
feet
part.
again. I assume you're fit for duty?
Yes, sir. And eager to get back out there.
Especially now that we've got a real fighting chance.
Put me in the game. Put me in the game,
We killed
coach.
their leader, shut down their network, and closed their gates. What are we seeing in the field?
Cleanup forces report a marked difference in enemy behaviors out in the field. Some are fleeing, some are going berserk. Most are just confused.
Is it enough?
One of our teams just went back to Rosemont, Georgia, and completely routed the enemy. That marks the first time we've successfully driven the outsiders from an entrenched location. And it won't be the last.
Yeah, but town by town, this war could take months.
Maybe even years. But the end is in sight.
Nice. This is sounding a lot more positive when the game started. I think it sounded a lot more positive to me because the game's almost over.
I hope the scientists got something useful from our little trip to the outsider homeworld. I don't expect us to be going back anytime soon.
You mean other than the ethereal creature you captured? Dr. Weir's been analyzing how Mosaic functions. A shame it was destroyed. It would have been a useful tool.
No thanks, Falk. I like to do my own thinking.
Regulated by the right individuals, Mosaic could have been a boon to humanity. Imagine all peoples of the world connected.
I'm sure Stalin
And
would agree
controlled.
with you.
Any leader would. Mosaic is a tool. What matters is how you use it.
Enough talk. Let's send these bastards packing.
That's what I like to hear.
Get out of here. You're not welcome on our planet. Go home, alien. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Send some bros out. It's a miner. Which ones do I send my guys out for? Miner. Oh, ancient dispatch. There we go. Let's do... Let me just check to see what the other one is. 10, 10. Alright, I should be able to make do. Alright. Don't really need those, but whatever. Alright. Harris. Kind of want to keep those guys. They're just kind of side missions. Maybe I'll just go with the last war. Ooh, they'll be gone after that. Let's go to Dudley, Massachusetts. Alright, so I've done this a little out of whack, I guess.
I'm no stranger to landing behind enemy lines, but I just can't get used to those lines being drawn on American soil.
Don't get used to it. Stay focused on the mission. Getting to the war factory.
The one that Bass has built smack dab in the center of town, right on Main Street, USA? How could I ignore that?
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes.
This was a massacre.
Maybe the civilians got out.
Yeah, sure they did. And now they're all marching themselves to some alien tower.
Knock off the chatter. Enemies ahead.
Thanks a lot, Captain Negative. Alright.
Quiet, just ahead.
Set this bad boy up.
Give me a rocket turret.
Rocket turret deploying.
Mind that area.
Landmine out.
Drone assisting. Blob out. That one there.
Won't know what hit him.
We got hostiles! Take it out! Targeting now! They're holding the line! Repositioning!
This should be easy, actually, hopefully, after.
Need a doctor!
You kidding me?
Keep the pressure on him!
Amateur.
Keep going! We're getting through! Move! Commander! Target down! That helps!
Screw it, I'll get this. Good old M14. Doesn't seem like my drone's doing a very good job of healing.
These drones are pretty damn helpful! Got that spot locked down! You okay, Commander? Commander down! Commander. You ready for round two, Commander? Attack! Target confirmed! We need some rockets, now!
Let's try this again.
That's the last of them.
What does the 5-star mean? Does that mean that he's leveled up?
Listen, Carter. Now, I didn't mean to lay that heavy shit on you earlier.
Oh my god,
I
Bulletproof
get it.
Bambi.
What they're doing to our towns. Our people.
Nothing in my war years prepared me for this.
These are your war years, Barnes.
Some good old American frag grenades. I don't think any of these steps in the plan of attack went well.
That one.
Enemies engaged! Focus on that one. Attacking your target. There they are!
Here we go.
Holy Christ, what a mess.
Bastards just move right in, don't they?
He's summoning reinforcements!